Hey guys, Break here. Welcome back to Crafting Weekly episode 3. This is where I just go across my characters, making everything that's profitable, sending it to my bank alt to sell for the week, and we'll discuss what's selling well, what's high priced, what things are looking like, and we'll just talk about random things, gold making, and my channel. So if you think you'd be interested in that, then stay tuned. If not, no worries. But yeah, we're starting on my blacksmith and scribe, and we're going to go make a load of gear. Look at this, 35k estimated cost with 185k profit, so can't be bothered to work out the percent on that, but it sounds pretty good to me. Again, I use TSM, Trade Skill Master 3, in all my videos for all my gold making needs, so please go and check that out if you're interested. I've got a TSM for Noob's Guide, so I always strongly suggest you look into TSM. It's very, very useful. Now, is it really worth buying Celestial Ink? How much do we need? 7? Yeah, whatever. It's only 50 gold. Let's do this. So some of the old inks I generally just buy from the auction house, or I'll trade in, I'll make them myself, whatever, and then a lot of the other inks I'll just trade at the vendor. These guys works a lot better. Oh look, my alt's even selling some. I should probably get them off him, but whatever. We'll leave those to be sold later. Gonna make a few of these. Fell slate's really cheap at the moment because new patch, people are expecting the new ores to be more expensive. Personally, I think it would be a great idea to stock up on fell slate, and I reckon it will be beneficial for you in the long run, because not many people are going to be back on Broken Isles farming it, are they? They're all going to be on Argus with their new ores, so maybe it will go up in price, who knows. Roseate pigment is generally always better to buy from the auction house, and sallow pigment is generally better to make yourself. That is the general idea. Also want to say big thanks to everyone for helping me hit 8,000 subscribers. I'm at exactly 8,000 right now, which is kind of cool. So thanks to so much everyone for the support. It's been amazing, and yeah, I just had a fantastic time making videos, and I hope I can continue to do so. I hope you guys will continue watching. That is the dream. And where are we? We've already got our sallow pigments. Let's see if any of these inks are worth buying from the auction house, or shall we craft them ourselves? Let us see, let us see, let us see. Volatile life. I've got some of that in the auction house, in the bank, but who knows. Okay, that's definitely not worth buying. Volatile air, that's always worth buying. Oh, look at all these. Yes, please. When volatiles are cheap, I always like to buy them because it's just so worthwhile, especially me who crafts a lot of Vial of Sands. It's definitely worth it in my opinion. What about these inks? No. No. We just bought you. And no. Okay. We actually have most of the things we need. I've got a ton of Demon Steel bars still. I've got a ton of pigment still. It's because I only did the crafting weekly like 5 days ago, and some of it still hasn't sold, so that's fine. Anyway, if we go to here, gather items, guild vault, so mats, gather items, and it all comes to me. This is the great reason why you want to have a sort of guild bank between your characters, at least between your alts. I mean, I always recommend being in a guild on your main because it's a lot funner, but on your alts, it's great to have a guild vault where you can share stuff between, etc, etc. So that's always good. Visit bank. Gather items. Okay, there we go. Now let's head on over to Dalaran and see what we can make. Again, you just go up to the vendor, buy vendor items, it'll buy them. Again from here, it will buy those. And if we go to the blacksmithing trainer, vendor, where are you? Here. Buy vendor items. Okay, there we go. Now let's do some crafting. Crafting, crafting, crafting every day. Crafting, crafting, crafting. Hey, hey, hey. You guys know it. So actually got a few little bits of transmog that are selling rather well. So don't mind if I do with that. They let's look at the sale rates on these. Okay, not great at all. Not great at all. Oh, this one, the key to the plane is good, but that's because it's literally a massive key. Look at it. Like, who wouldn't want that? But these are just boring old books, so... Oh well, anyway, they cost nothing to make, and they sell for a decent amount, so we'll whack them on the auction house. See what happens. Now for a cheeky bit of blacksmithing. I always think it's funny, the blacksmithing, because you have to trek all the way out here to do it, and generally no one can be bothered. And I think that's the reason why blacksmithing gear sells so well. Look at this, 7k it sells for, and it costs 2k to craft. This costs 700 gold to craft, 5k it sells for. I mean, this all sell for around the same. Anyways, where are we? Make a few of these, and then we'll go down and make the other gear. Blacksmithing transmog actually sells really well. Transmog was a pretty good seller last week because of the transmog contests, trial of style, which I didn't do. I probably should have done. I kind of wanted to do it, I just forgot. But it's fine, it's supposed to happen a few times a year apparently, so go do it next time. There we go, good start. Pretty easy. Didn't have too much to make. We'll send that over and we'll go on to my Alchemist leatherworker. He's always got a load to make, it seems. At least we don't have the Vial of Sands because we made those last week. We will see. Wow, we actually had a lot. Still mailing them. Anything else? No, we're done. Alright, next character. Next up, we got my Alchemist. Now, I usually dislike the Alchemist crafting the most because it takes so long to make all the potions. I usually make 200 of each, so it can be rather annoying. However, I am not too worried today because it's reset day. I'm going to be doing LFR on my main whilst I craft these, so at least there's something to do whilst I wait, which is always good. Now, speaking of speculation for the patch, herbs have been dropping massively in price recently, with again the new herbs being available on Argus. But if you think about it, the main potions, like the flasks, are still going to be the same, which requires all the old herbs. There'll just be less people farming those herbs, so I'd say the price might even go up for herbs. So again, potentially stock up on herbs for the new patch. That would be my advice, at least. I know lots of people have done that. Gumdrops has done that. The guy basically runs TSM, so he knows what he's talking about. So I'd say it's definitely worth looking at least. I'm going to do a more sort of complex video explaining my What is this? That requires skinning. So no, I don't want that. I'm going to do a more sort of in detail video explaining what I think will be the winners and losers of 7.3. So yeah, maybe I'll do that today. We'll see about that one. We will see. Because it's really, really hard to tell. Like Obliterum, I've got no idea. But it is very hard to tell these days. With any new patch, what is going to be the winner, what is going to be the loser. Especially when you're lazy like me, you haven't even been on the PTR. You just watch everyone else's videos. But to be fair, I watch literally like... I've probably watched up to 10 WoW YouTubers who have been on the PTR testing professions, so I do have a pretty good idea. I'm quite the avid WoW YouTube watcher. I mean, we'll see, to be honest. We'll see how it all goes. Alright, Barps and Salt, Fjarnskaggle. Potion of Treasure Finding. Always a decent shout. People use it when farming. Old raids, or at least old areas, for cheeky bit of extra loot. So that's always a good seller. 0.23 sale rate, not bad at all for an old world thing. Lay Torrent Potion, obviously, major mana potion. Can't complain about that. In fact, you know what, guys? We're going to do the giveaway right now. I'm at 8k subs. Just comment on this video. Make sure you're subscribed. If you've commented and subscribed, you will be in with a chance of winning the WoW token. Tokens are pretty expensive at the moment, so that should be a good encouragement for you. US or EU, it doesn't matter. I have gold on both. So yeah, thanks for all the support and good luck. Just got a cheeky proc of 12 there. Not bad at all. Okay, that is the alchemy done. Now just the blacksmithing, tailoring, leatherworking. I'd get there eventually. Our computer's breaking. It's because I'm running the other account in the background. I was doing some LFR, but I've actually finished that now, so don't really need it. How much do we have to send? Avalanche elixirs, they're making a load of profit, and they actually do sell. They turn you into this. They turn you into an avalanche, basically. Interesting. Okay. What is next? You gonna load TSM, or are you gonna break on me? There we go. Let's craft. Storm Scale Chest Guard, Dread Leather Jerkin. So again, I have no bloods. Again, didn't think it was possible. I thought surely just gonna go do a few world quests during the week. I'll have a load of bloods when I do my next crafting weekly. Everything's going to be good. And instead, what do? Just don't touch this character till the next crafting weekly. And I lose out on quite a bit of profit because lots of the things that do require bloods, where are they? Down here, look, they're all making about 4k each, 7k for these spolders, and I can't make them because I don't have the bloods, so yeah, my fault, completely my fault, but there you go. I need to just get it into my head that I need to be doing these Blood of Sargeras world quests whenever they're up. So when it comes to crafting, I'll actually be able to make everything that I need to make. Finally, just making the drums. These always sell well because everyone in Mythic Plus uses them if you don't have a hero class, and yeah, this is one of the cheapest way to make the drums. There's lots of different sorts of drums in game, but This is one of the cheapest ones, so it's often the most popular to sell on the auction house, and it's got a real good sale rate, 0.37. Next up, we got my Enchanter and Jewel Crafter, my main character. So Blood Sargeras, never a problem for me. And yeah, all this stuff sells really well, really easy to make. I love crafting on this guy, always have. So what do we make? No. Yes, yes, no. Okay. Let us go and purchase some things. Again, all the enchants selling really well, and quite a few of the jewel crafts selling really well, and the necks. I made a few necks last week and they sold, so selling the necks and the rings do sell quite well, and especially gem price is quite low at the moment, so it's worth crafting some 850 necks, or whatever, 835, whatever they are. 815, I don't even know what I'm on about. Surely it's 850, all crafted gear is 850 now, isn't it? And then it can be obliterated up to 900. At least that's the case for gear, not sure about necks. Maybe the necks cannot be obliterated. They go to 835. But anyway, they do sell. What do I know? Seem to know very little about most professions. I don't know why you guys watch me, to be honest. Don't really have a clue what I'm talking about. I should really get these two rank 2 and 3s. Like, a lot of these rank 2s drop from like Assault and Violet Hold. I could easily get that. Again, like hell yeah, heroic. More of Souls, hell yeah. So I should probably be farming those out. I'm not such a completionist, sadly. If I was, maybe, but usually can't be bothered with these kind of things. So easy, love crafting on this guy, because there's not loads of old world stuff I have to make and find the mats for, like with most of the other professions. Enchanting is just a couple of old world enchants, and then mainly Tome of Illusions and new enchants, and then obviously jewel crafting is basically only just the new gems. I don't even bother making the old gems. Sometimes they sell for a decent profit, but they take so long to sell. I usually don't even bother. Anyway, making myself some Saber's Eyes. They're not too profitable at the moment, but they still are quite profitable. And hopefully they'll go up a bit today, because it's the reset day. Though, who knows, hasn't gone up yet. Masterful Shadow Ruby's always useful. Always useful. And generally the best selling gem, at least on my server. Lots of classes obviously use Mastery. That appears to be the reason. Anyway, yeah, these guys do actually sell. They do sell, and they sell for big profits, so definitely worth making. Obviously the relics, always worth a go. And obviously the general enchants, Tome of Illusions. Bought up a few mats really cheap. What did I buy? I bought way too many of one mat because it was cheap. Oh yeah, Shark Crystals. Sometimes there are no Shark Crystals in the auction house, so I can't make that Tome of Illusion. Makes me sad. The Panda Tomes. But there were loads on today for really cheap, so I thought I'd make the most of it, buy them out, and then I'm not going to have a problem making those for a good while yet. Oh, I've already got a load of those. The Secrets of the Shadow Pan Tomes sell kind of slow. I don't know why. I guess the looks aren't as good as the main ones. It's just a kind of extra tome you could buy if you want every single weapon enchant. Okay, all done. Nice bit of profit to be made there. Now let's go to my final character. So for this guy, we're not going to be doing tailoring because I'm still having some problems with those groups. Need to re-import them and look at them. Sad times. Anyway, engineering. Made a really good profit last week. These auto hammers, they sold for, I sell them higher in stacks of 20, they sell for over 200 gold each. So I made like over 200 gold profit each even. So I made about 50k profit from auto hammers last week. They all sold. Billy Bob's bought them out. Thanks, Billy. Anyway, yeah, they all sold, so that wasn't too bad. These pets I obviously can't make because I don't have. I'm just going to take them off my crafting operation, to be honest, because there's not much point having them there. Engineering companion pets. Just going to take those off. We don't need them. We don't need them. Alright, there we go. Restock, gather. There we go. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's purchase some items. Yeah, lots of cool little things I can make with engineering. It'd be nice if I had a blacksmithing hammer. Where is my blacksmithing hammer? Well, doesn't matter. Let's go to the engineering vendor and get it. Yeah, lots of cool transmog bits, but also lots of useful bits. Engineering is a very sort of used profession. It doesn't get much love in the gold making community, but since I've been using it, it's been actually really profitable. So definitely think about getting it, especially if you're on an alt, because it might not need too many bloods, but it's still worth having, that's for sure. Let me get my blacksmithing hammer and let's craft some things. Elementium toolbox. Lure master tackle box. See, look, these are the kind of things that probably don't sell too much, but when they do, they get you a nice little profit. Noise machine. Is that a toy? Some of these are toys that only engineers can use, which is kind of unfortunate, but what can you do? They still sell because people just can't be bothered to make them. Feline casing. It's also a relatively safe profession. Auto hammers will always be profitable. I don't think they're being replaced in 7.3. I'm pretty certain they're not, so that's all good. There we go, just crafting my hammers and do a couple more engineering things. That's about it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for the 8,000 subs. Remember to comment on the video if you want a chance to win. And yeah, stay tuned to the channel because I'll have a 7.3, my thoughts on what to invest, what not to invest in, etc. video coming out soon. And yeah, till next time, guys. See ya.